I'm Anthony Socrates, here with W&J golf coach Matthew Kluck. Coach, thank you for sitting down and giving us some insight about your team.
It's a pleasure to be here, Anthony, to talk with you about the golf teams. We've got some really good prospects in the spring this year.
Coach, what kind of culture do you want to bring to W&J's golf program?
I want to bring a culture of winning. If there's one thing I can't stand, then it's losing. So when I'm out there recruiting a student athlete, I'm not looking for just a student or an athlete. I'm looking for the combination that can handle the rigors of Washington Jefferson and the rigors that I'm going to put them under with my expectations of a winning golf team. If we have a great golfer and not a good student, it doesn't benefit the school or the golfer. They need to go somewhere else. So the main thing I'm going to do is bring that culture of winning. I plan on winning conferences like we have been in the past. I plan on going to the NCAA Championships, which we've done for the last 6 years. I plan on elevating their games to the point where we win an NCAA championship. That's my ultimate goal for Washington Jefferson College.
The men finished 5th in the fall championships. What can your team do to respond to that, and how can you make up the deficit of a 30-stroke lead?
Well, Anthony, it will be a daunting task, no doubt. We've been doing quite a bit of work. In fact, the young men have been doing quite a bit of work on their own this past winter, where we've developed a theme. And last fall, when I assumed the head coaching job, our theme turned into 290. And 290 is a score that we feel we have to shoot both days in order to make up that 30-shot lead, which would be 2 over par each day. If we do that, I believe we can win the conference championship. I also know that the talent on the team, like how the cream always rises to the top, I have a distinct feeling that cream is going to start rising this coming spring because our highest finisher was 11th. And I know that the talent on the team, Patrick John, for instance, shot 68 up at Grove City in their invitational last spring. Hunter Bagaitis came in second in the conference championship his freshman year. Evan Lestini's playing very, very well. There's a couple other young men on the team that may not have competed a lot in the past, but we're expecting big things from. And I think that since they are not inside the top 10 where they belong, when they get inside the top 10 in the spring, I think that's where we'll make up our deficit, win the conference championship and go to the NCAAs.
Coach, where do you see W&J's golf program heading in the future?
I see it being very successful in the future. The type of young person that Washington Jefferson attracts is a winner. They're a winner in the classroom, they're going to be a winner on the golf course. My main goal is to win NCAA championships at Washington Jefferson College. I feel with the way that I approach the game of golf and the way I coach the game of golf that we will attract even better golfers in the future, and therefore we'll have that sustained winning tradition. You know, when you think about Washington Jefferson's men's team, they've won 7 of the last 10 conference championships. They missed the cut last year by 2 shots at the NCAA championships. We're coming out of Pennsylvania in the springtime to go to the NCAAs. Whereas a lot of the top colleges are coming from out of the South or the West, the Southwest, where the actual competitors are playing year round. I have certain programs I'm going to instill in them, and I have certain programs that I'm going to incorporate in the program that will continue. I think one of the biggest things we have behind us, Anthony, is the president of our college is very much behind athletics because of the new improvements at the Henry Gym. And I think that the more that we see the improvements going into that athletic end of the student athlete, will attract even better athletes. So WJ's on the right track. I like it a lot.
Coach, thank you for sitting down with us today, and good luck this season.
Thank you so much for having me, Anthony, and I really appreciate the Sports Information Office taking the time to have me in and talk about the golf teams here at Washington Jefferson.